morning everyone, I'm Jean Claire Pedrosa and this is my friend Jerickson who will be my playmate for the board games. So first, we will do some stretching and warm up. So we will be playing chess for our first board game.
Chess is one of the oldest and most popular board games, played by two opponents on a checkered board with specially designed pieces of contrasting colors, commonly white and black. White moves first, after which the players alternate turns in accordance with fixed rules, each player attempting to force the opponent's principal piece, the king, into checkmate, a position where it is unable to avoid capture. The board represents a battlefield in which two armies fight to capture each other's king. A player's army consists of 16 pieces that begin play on the two ranks closest to that player. There are 6 different types of pieces: the king, rook, bishop, queen, knight, and pawn. The pieces are distinguished by appearance and by how they move. The players alternate moves, white going first. King can move one square in any direction. Rook can move vertically or horizontally to any unobstructed square along the file or rank on which it is placed. Bishop can move to any unobstructed square on the diagonal on which it is placed. Each player has one queen, which combines the powers of the rook and bishop and thus the most mobile and powerful piece. The knight has the trickiest move, an L shape of 2 steps. First one square like a rook, then one square like a bishop, but always in a direction away from the starting square. The king, rook, bishop, and queen and knight capture enemy pieces in the same manner that they move. On the other hand, pawns are unique in several ways. A pawn can move only forward, it can never retreat. It moves differently than it captures. A pawn moves to the square directly ahead of it but captures on the square diagonally in front of it.
Checkmate! I won. So the next board that we will be playing is Scrabble.
Scrabble. Board and tile game in which 2 to 4 players compete in forming words with lettered tiles on a 225 square board. Words spelled out by letters on the tiles interlock like words in a crossword puzzle. Players draw 7 tiles from a pool at the start and replenish their supply after each turn. Tiles in the pool and those of other players are kept secret so that a player can see only those tiles on the board and his own. A player may forfeit his turn and exchange any or all of his tiles for those in the pool. There are 100 letter tiles, each imprinted with a point value for different letters, approximately corresponding to the frequency of occurrence of the letter in English words. Words are scored by adding up the point values of their letters, multiplied by any of 61 premium squares that may be covered, such as double letter, triple word, double word, and triple letter. Scoring as the game advances is possible both horizontally and vertically, with higher scores registered by forming 2 or more interlocking words at the same time. At the end of the game, when one player has no tiles or the board is deadlocked, the player who has scored the greatest number of points is the winner.
Okay, so we are done playing and now I will add up all our scores to determine who's the winner. So the winner for Scrabble is Jerickson. So for our last game, we will be playing Word Factory.
Word Factory is a word search game for 2 to 8 players in which players have a limited time to find words in a random selection of letters. Words found by more than one player are disqualified when scoring the game. The player with the highest number of eligible words wins. Give each player a piece of paper and a writing utensil, which is used to record the words found during the game. Arrange the letter cubes inside a plastic case, and when everyone is ready, shake the case so that the cubes are mixed and settle in a 5x5 grid. Turn over an hourglass or start a timer set for 10 minutes. Each player independently searches for words in the grid. To use a word, its letters must be adjacent to each other in the grid. Each letter cube may only be used once per word. Only words written on the paper in the allotted time count for the player. Players may challenge the spelling or valid arrangement of each word. Consult a dictionary to confirm its spelling. Player count up the total number of words not disqualified on their list, and the player with the highest total wins.
So I got 38 points and Jerickson got 53, so he won this game.